Well, thanks for this chance. I'm Makfira Molinda Kusnadi as the second speaker. This time, I will discuss two materials. For the first material is about the relationship between mathematics learning and problem-posing approach. And the second material is about problem-solving approach, including definition and advantages and disadvantages. Okay, I will explain about how the relationship between mathematics learning and problem-posing approach. In mathematics learning, question submission occupies a strategic position. Problem posing is said to be of the utmost importance in the discipline of mathematics and in the nature of mathematical reasoning thinking. In the mathematics education curriculum in America, it is recommended that students be given ample opportunities to investigate and formulate questions from problem situations. According to Suryanto, formulating questions is one of the 7 criteria for thinking or mathematical thinking patterns. Silver and Chai in Abdusakir also suggest that mathematics learning is more emphasized on problem-posing activities. According to Kars in Abdusakir, to improve the ability to solve it can be done by getting students to ask questions. In line with the previous opinion, Kilpatrick in Abdusakir, one of the cognitive bases that exists in problem posing is association, namely the tendency of students to use the first response as a basis for asking the second, third, and so on questions. And according to Asari in Abdusakir, in problem-posing activities, when there is a process of association between new information and one's cognitive structure, the next process that occurs is the process of assimilation and accommodation. And Brown and Walter state that the making of problems in learning mathematics through 2 stages of cognitive activities, namely accepting and challenging. Okay, now we move on to the next material, namely the problem-solving approach. First, I will explain the definition of problem-solving approach. We know that the approach is a general way of seeing and behaving in a problem, and problem-solving is a process, way, action, breakdown, or solve. Problems can be interpreted as anything that raises doubts, uncertainties, or difficulties that must be overcome and resolved. So, the problem-solving approach is an approach used in studying a science with the intention of changing the actual situation into a state, as we want by paying attention to systematic solving procedures. According to some experts, the understanding of the problem-solving approach is, the first is what's M. Learning problem solving is if someone encounters a problem and that person has an obsession or desire that is difficult to obtain directly. The second is Jackson, defines the problem as a combination of obsession and inhibition. And the third is Gagne, provides the following limitation. Problem solving can be seen as a process in which learners find a combination of formulas, rules, or concepts that have been studied previously and then apply them to obtain solutions to new situations. This way is also a learning process that is new. The next material is the advantages and disadvantages of problem-solving approach. For the advantages of problem-solving approach, including students gain experience using the knowledge and skills they already have, can enrich, deepen, and expand students' abilities. Students are more creative, active, think logically in preparing a problem-solving plan, can lead student excitement, provide opportunities for students to continue learning, strengthening self-concept in students with self-confidence exercise. This approach is more student-centered learning activities. And For the disadvantages of problem-solving approach, including requires a change in the learning habits of students who receive information from the teacher as it is. Teachers are required to change their teaching habits, which are generally as information givers or presenters. It is demanded that students must be active and must be competent. Requires high thinking skills. Success is difficult to achieve when followed by a large number of students because it is different from the ability to think. Okay, alright. Maybe that's all my explanation. The next material will be continued by the next speaker. Thank you for your attention and thanks for watching.